So everybody's trying living with paranoid schizophrenia. Well, today's Tuesday, so I guess my first girlfriend works today. My second girlfriend works as a nurse. I was with a third girl, that's dead, a fourth one named Nadia, that denied my friend request when I sent her one. And then when I was 17, I fingered a girl named Sabrina. So I had 5 girlfriends in high school. I had 2 girlfriends after high school, one with blonde hair and one with black hair. Um, like I said in previous vlogs, my first best friend, in my alternative school was a boy named Victor, but I don't talk to Victor anymore. And then after Victor, my best friend was Brandon Drexler. um, and then there's a boy on my Facebook who calls himself Brandon Jones that looks like Brandon Drexler does. I really don't like my dad. Because when I got diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic, he played around with my disability money. And he was feeding into my psychosis. And when I was 17 or 18, no, my dad did not buy me a car. And no, he did not let my friends come over. And even today, at 29, he still won't let my friends come over very often. So no, I don't like my dad, George, very much. But legally, I'm getting a residential home. I make about $700 a month in disability. For having paranoid schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, Tourette Syndrome, autism when I was young, OCD when I was young, having tactile hallucinations in my feet, and things like that. In 2020, my black friend Ryan died from the coronavirus. I was stolen from by my second threesome named Alex. And a lot of people told me that my first threesome wasn't a true friend and things like that. I don't know. When I was 18 or 19, I watched a prank call video, and the names Jasmine and Brandy were said. And then when I was 21 or 22, Jasmine and Brandy became two light-skinned girls that I met. And Jasmine worked at my job at ShopRite before I qualified for schizophrenia disability. And people can meet and interact with Jasmine and Brandy, even though I'm a paranoid schizophrenic person. And when I was 18, I watched a porno video on the internet, where these two old ladies would call themselves Gigi and Jeanette. And my dad, George, has a girlfriend, who goes by Gigi as a nickname, and her sister is named Jeanette. And then, like I said, my second girlfriend was named Brooke, and there's a girl on my Facebook named Bailey that looks like her. And then there's this guy that I talked to with black hair and brown eyes, and then there's a friend that I had named Jared that looks exactly like him and things like that. I don't know. And then Brandon Drexler was my best friend in high school. And then there's a boy on my Facebook who calls himself Brandon Jones and things like that. I don't know. When I hung out with Brandon, I met a boy named Wesley, who has blonde hair, that I talk to sometimes. I don't talk to my first threesome named James anymore, because he noticed a psychogenic blackout that I had when my disability pay was playing with my money and things like that. And I was stressed out. Also, I was in a witchcraft group, with a guy named Jeff. And see, this guy that I talked to with black hair and brown eyes knew Jeffree Star, the singer and makeup guy, and things like that. I don't know. I'm real sad because I miss my black friend that died from the coronavirus. And I was stressed out. And like I said, when I was young, I liked a mixed girl named Kelly that played the violin. I had 5 girlfriends in high school. And I had 2 girlfriends after high school, one with blonde hair and one with black hair. And about 9 months ago, I did a threesome with my friend Austin. Also, there's a boy that went to school with me named Daniel Rakely. And then there's an artist I found called Damon Dash. Or Damon Winning, that makes music, and they're 2 different people, but they have similar looks, features, even though I'm paranoid schizophrenic. So because of that, I'm Wiccan is my religious belief. Because with Christianity, it's faith. And with witchcraft, the laws are to know. So I'm Wiccan. It's not like I'm a Wiccan zealot or anything like that. It's just I read witchcraft books. I don't even really study Wicca or witchcraft very often. Even though I am a Wiccan person. It's just I believe in a god and a goddess. And the goddess I pray to is Hecate, and the god I pray to is a muscular god like Zeus and things like that. I was in jail 3 years ago. I was in a holding cell with this guy who was a pathological liar. I was in Christian counseling when I was young by a woman named Sylvia Taylor. I was in a public school, and then I went to an alternative school in the grounds of a mental hospital at Sheppard Pratt. And then I went to another alternative school, which is where I finally graduated from, which is where I met my friends. Um, and there was a boy named Austin in my classroom, a boy named Ryan, who had schizophrenia. And things like that. I don't know. On my personal Facebook, there are 9 or 10 people which are real, and about 13 or 14 of them that I'm not friends with. I don't know. But I'm just drinking my Coronas tonight and playing my Sims 4. And like I said, I really miss my black friend that died from the coronavirus. I just talked to my friends on Facebook. I really wish I had a girlfriend. But it will probably be a while before that happens. I don't know. Alright, well, it's just going on 13 minutes. The time is 4:28 a.m. in the morning. And it is Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. So I hope everybody has a good See you, much love and peace from Ryan living with paranoid schizophrenia.